Okay, John, you want to tell us what we're looking at here?
This is a shim that was holding the time capsule in place in the cornerstone, and when it was pulled out, this plaster, I think you can see in the bottom of the box, was actually covering this piece of paper. So the State Museum folks were interested to find out, well, what they thought it might be a business card or something. So they asked us to remove that. So the conservators were successful. We were worried about it skinning it or losing the content, but they came off relatively easily, and it turned out to be an admission ticket to the platform for the cornerstone, and we were fairly excited about that. And I can flip it over for you.
Sure. So this is not just a ticket to get you to the cornerstone laying ceremony. This got you up on the platform.
This got you onto the platform.
And do we know of any more of those that exist?
This is the only one we've heard of or found. So we're starting a social media campaign to see if anybody else has one of these in their family treasures, an intact one. Most of this damage was done by insects, because this was actually not in the time capsule itself. It was exposed. So when we got to it, we found some names on the back that we've slowly been trying to track down, and we think we've identified a couple of them as a stonemason and this middle name, this JFPADG, and that we've extrapolated that it's a longer name. We think it's Paget, and that it looks like he was a bellman, and we don't know what his role was on the platform, but he signed it. And then the top one is A. Spear, who was one of the Capitol commissioners.
And then is that LJ Sharp at the bottom?
LT, I think is what we settled on, and we found him in a city directory from a couple of years later, actually as a stone setter. This appears to say helper, so he was maybe learning how to perform.
So evidently, some of the men who were sealing the chamber where the time capsule was being sealed in just stuck this up there, nailed it down, and put plaster over it.
Well, that's our speculation
okay.
At this time. There's no explanation for it other than they were taking their opportunity to be recorded in history.
Be remembered. And very quickly, how did you save the card without damaging it?
Very easily. It was mechanical. Just used a pair of pliers to get the nails off. The plaster actually came off with a palette knife or a flat tool that we use. Pretty much easily just popped right off, and the nails were already rusted. I thought I was going to need the pliers, but I really didn't, and so it just came off very easily from that, just mechanical.
Okay. And this was an unexpected find, right?
Yes.
No one had anticipated this. Okay.